I need a video camera or something because 10 minutes is just too short sometimes, you know? And a couple other things in 2008. Like I said, I was hooked on porn. And I remember the last magazine that I bought had a pictorial of a teen, like a teen bride, with like the wedding veil, the wedding gown, everything. And all of a sudden, I just thought, and this was around the same time that I found God, was I realized, what am I doing? What am I doing? And I don't remember, actually, I don't remember if that was after I went back to church or slightly before, because it happened at the same time. And I thought, what am I doing? I mean, this is, I mean, like looking, I mean, just like thinking about sex, I believe, is a beautiful thing. It is a beautiful thing that two people can share, where, I mean, God, God put it best in the Bible when two people become one flesh. They become one soul. They become, and I was cheapening it by porn. I was doing the substitute. And I mean, that was the last pictorial I looked at. And and it just, I mean, and I just hope, I mean, and there are a lot of Christians out there, there are a lot of people out there that are hooked on porn and feel trapped. And I mean, part of it is, it's enjoyable in the same way that eating lots of fast food is enjoyable. It's enjoyable in the same way that just laying around all day doing nothing is enjoyable in a sick way. I mean, all these things, one of the ways that the devil corrupts us is by taking something good and manipulating it and turning it to evil. I mean, Satan cannot create anything good. But Satan can corrupt us to turn things that are good into shit. No offense. And so I mean, once that, I mean, I felt good, and I didn't feel in that bondage. The same with videos, and I mean, videos even more so. I mean, there is this, the last DVD I watched was a barely legal something, I don't remember the number, and I mean, all those videos are pretty much the same. Girls like 18, 19, but dressed to look like they're more like 16. And, I mean, most of the men are in position of power. Most of the men are much older, between maybe like 5 years or 10, maybe even sometimes 20 years older. And positions of power, permissions of submission for the girls. And there's no love. It's just sex. And I mean, the one that, I mean, really, I mean, it shocked me. I mean, and the thing is, like dog to its vomit, like a fool to its vomit, I went back to it until fall of 2008. But there was this one girl who was trying to steal like the exam key, and like she broke into the wrong house. And I like said, oh, don't call the police. I can make you worthwhile. All that BS. And they had sex together, and the girl didn't even know the character didn't even know the guy's name. And so, I mean, in kind of the fake, cheap sex talk that they have in the porn films, I said, oh, mister, oh, thank you, mister. And I mean, just think about that. Think about that, and just I mean, it's, and I mean, it's titillating. It can be arousing in a very sick, disturbing way. And I mean, I'm glad that and I'm just saying, I'm not saying this like I'm better than you, like you watch porn, I'm so much better than you. No, I'm not better than you. I feel free. I still have the sexual urges, and I mean, and so I stories about married couples, and I know. But I'm thinking, if you guys are, and I know men are visual, women are more fantasy story oriented, but the visual media, pornographic media, is a cancer. And so if you can, I mean, it has helped me a lot. I mean, just thinking about it, instead of picturing like some like weird, sordid sexual fantasy, I'm picturing my future married life. And I mean, there's still speculation, like, is masturbation a sin, is it not? But I do believe that masturbating to porn is a sin, because you're lusting in your heart, you're committing adultery in your heart, you're either having sex with someone's wife, you're having sex with someone's, and you are putting yourself in that fantasy. You are that man whose house is broken into. You are that police officer who stops the sexy girl who is speeding. And you are that in that instance. And so you are committing adultery. You are having sex, even if it's in your mind. And so I'm just thinking, like, having it in imagining my future marriage bed. I mean, it might still be a sin, but I'm not sinning against them. And this also parlays into another thing. I had a great revelation from God in 2008 as well. I was convinced for a long time that I'm never going to find a girlfriend, that I'm never going to be married, and that I'm going to die alone and just basically live a life of porn and a life of loneliness, having no one to talk to, having no one to share my day, and just no one to grow old with, no one to have a family with. And I prayed, and this was in November of last year. I prayed hard, and I had a dream that I was dressed in a suit, and I was at St. Wenceslaus Church, the church that my great-great-grandfather built. And Glenn Reckeldorfer, the associate pastor of my church, was there. And he looked shocked, like, "Why are you here?" And because I was dressed like to be married. No, you're not going to get married today. I mean, you will get married. You will find love, and you will be married, but it's on his time. And when it's time, we will be here. And I woke up seeing the cross on the steeple of this one-room church that's Waterloo, I believe, or Whitewater. I keep getting the two confused. And I woke up and the fear went away. The loneliness is there, but the fear of loneliness forever is gone. And one of my friends who I told this said that, well, maybe it means that you're going to rejoin the Catholic faith and become a priest, and the marriage is marriage to God. But I don't think so. I mean, it could be, but I really think God is our Father, and when we ask, when we're suffering, when we're in pain, and when we go to Him with pure humility and pure faith, He will answer our prayers. It may not be in ways that we fully understand, but He will. And, excuse me. And I know, and I mean, I had faith that there was a God, but it just, of that I knew, and I know that He loves us, and I'm just looking forward to seeing what the future brings. Well, that's it for the decade recap. I'm going to do the year recap of 2009 starting tomorrow. God bless, and remember to keep praying and keep having faith and knowing that no matter how bad your situation is, you are not alone. God bless.